Chapter 2. Nutrition in Animals. Quick Feed Focus. Steps of nutrition in animals. Nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in human beings. Nutrition in ruminants. In previous classes you learned that all living things require food which give them energy to perform various life processes. Animals cannot prepare their own food and depend on plants or other animals for food. Human beings consume both plant and animal products. The food eaten by animals and humans are broken down into simple soluble form inside the body so that it can be used by the body to obtain energy. Let us study how the process of nutrition takes place in animals and human beings. Steps of nutrition. All animals take food in solid form. The nutrition in which food is eaten in solid form is called holozoic nutrition. There are 5 steps involved in the holozoic nutrition in animals. 1. Ingestion. The process which involves taking in solid food inside the body of an organism is called ingestion. Different organisms have special body structures for taking food. Amoeba uses pseudopodia to engulf food particles. Hydra uses tentacles to catch food. Paramecium uses cilia. Mosquitoes use feeding tubes for sucking blood. Birds use their beaks. Snakes swallow their food as a whole, and human beings use their hands and mouth to take in food. 2. Digestion. The process of breaking down of complex food into simple and soluble form is called digestion. 3. Absorption. The process of taking up of soluble products of digestion into the body cells is called absorption. 4. Assimilation. The process which involves the use of absorbed food for producing energy and growth is called assimilation. 5. Egestion. The process which involves the removal of undigested food materials from the body is called egestion. Activity 1. State the food eaten by following animals and their mode of ingestion. Serial number. Animal. Type of food. Eaten mode of ingestion. 1. Lice. 2. Parrot. 3. Cockroach. 4. Frog. 5. Lizard. Nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism that can only be seen under the microscope. It is found in ponds and ditches. It eats microscopic plants and animals that float in water. An amoeba has an irregular shape and consists of a cell membrane, nucleus, and vacuoles. An amoeba can change its shape constantly and gives out finger-like projections called pseudopodia that engulf the food particles and push it inside the body. Amoeba has no mouth or digestive system. The food particle taken inside the body forms a food vacuole. Digestion of food particles takes place by the digestive juices. The digested food is absorbed and assimilated by amoeba. The undigested food is thrown out from any part of the body. Activity 2. To study amoeba by making its permanent slide. Put a drop of water taken from a pond under a microscope. Do you find anything moving? Observe it for some time and note down your observation. Try these. Circle the correct word. 1. Amoeba. Hydra uses tentacles to catch food. 2. Snakes. Birds swallow their food as a whole. 3. Ingestion. Digestion is the process of taking in solid food inside the body of an organism. 4. Assimilation. Absorption is the process of using absorbed food. 5. Egestion. Digestion is the process of removing undigested food from the body. Nutrition in human beings. Human beings take in solid food through their mouth. The pathway by which food enters the body and solid wastes are expelled at the end is called alimentary canal. The organ of the alimentary canal are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Various glands like the liver and pancreas are associated with the digestive system. The alimentary canal and the associated glands like pancreas and liver together form the digestive system. Let us discuss different steps involved in the nutrition in human beings. Ingestion. The food taken into the mouth is broken down into smaller pieces with the help of teeth. The process of breaking down food smaller pieces by the teeth is called mastication. There are 4 different kinds of teeth in the mouth: incisors, canines, premolars, molars. 1. Incisors. The 4 flat front teeth in each jaw are called incisors. They are also called biting teeth. 2. Canines. The 2 sharp, pointed teeth in each jaw that lie on either side of the incisors are called canines. They are called tearing teeth. 3. Premolars. 4 teeth on either side of the canines in each jaw help to chew and grind food are called premolars. 4. Molars. 6 large and broad back teeth on either side of the premolars in each jaw help to chew and grind food are called molars. Serial number. Types of teeth. Number of teeth. Lower jaw, upper jaw. Total number of teeth. Function. 1. Incisors, front teeth. 4. 8. Cutting and biting food. 2. Canines, sharp teeth. 2. 4. Tearing food. 3. Premolars on either side of canines. 4. 8. Chewing and grinding food. 4. Molars on either sides of premolars. 6. 12. Chewing and grinding food. Thus each jaw has 16 teeth. There are 32 permanent teeth in adult's mouth with different shapes and functions. In young people, there are only 8 molar teeth in their mouth. The other 4 molars develop at the age of 18 or later, which are called wisdom teeth. Humans have 2 sets of teeth in their lifetime. The first set of teeth are called temporary teeth or milk teeth. These are 20 in number. Around the age of 6, milk teeth start falling and get replaced by permanent teeth. It is very important to take care of our teeth to prevent them from decaying. Bacteria grow on food stuck on our teeth and produce an acid. This acid damages the teeth and results in cavities. Such damage to teeth is called tooth decay. Bacteria grow faster on sweet and sugary products. Sometimes, bacteria, food particles and saliva form a thick layer on the surface of the teeth called plaque. The tongue is a fleshy, muscular organ present in our mouth, that is free at the front but attached at the rear part of mouth. The tongue helps to mix the food, detects different kinds of tastes and swallow food. The salivary glands present in the mouth continuously secrete saliva. The primary function of saliva is to make the food moist. Activity 3. To detect taste buds on the tongue. In groups of 4 prepare solutions of sugar, common salt, lemon juice and crushed bitter gourd. One member of the team should stick her tongue out. Put 1 drop of a solution on different areas of the tongue one by one and ask her on which part of the tongue could she detect the taste. Ask her mouth and repeat the same with all the solutions. Digestion. The mouth, the stomach and small intestine are involved in the process of digestion. Digestion begins in the mouth. The saliva that is secreted by the salivary glands contains digestive juices that break down starch in the food into sugar. Activity 4. To study the effect of saliva on food. Take 2 bread pieces, a watch glass, petri dish and iodine solution to perform this activity. Take a bread piece and put some drops of iodine solution on it. It will turn blue-black due to the presence of starch. Then take another bread piece and put it in a watch glass. Spit out saliva from your mouth into the watch glass such that the bread piece gets immersed in it. Take out the bread piece after some time and again put some drops of iodine solution on the piece. Some of its portion where saliva acted upon did not turn blue-black, showing the absence of starch. Thus, it can be concluded that starch is converted into sugar in presence of saliva. From the mouth, the food passes through the esophagus or food pipe into the stomach. The walls of the esophagus relax and contract repeatedly to push the food down. The regular relaxation and contraction of walls that helps in movement of food particles in esophagus is called peristalsis or peristaltic movement. Digestion does not take place in the esophagus. The stomach is a U-shaped muscular organ present in the upper abdomen. The inner walls of the stomach secrete digestive juices, mucus and hydrochloric acid. The digestive juice break down proteins into simpler forms and hydrochloric acid kills microorganisms and provides an acidic medium for digestion to take place. The food is now partially digested and is in the form of a thick soup. The partially digested food goes into a highly coiled and 7.5 meters long tube called the small intestine. The inner walls of the small intestine secrete digestive juices. The largest gland in the body is liver, which secretes bile juice into the small intestine to digest fats. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juices that digest carbohydrates into sugars and proteins into amino acids. Digestion is completed in the small intestine. Absorption. Nutrients of food is absorbed in the small intestine. There are finger-like projections in the lining of the small intestine called villi. Villi increase the surface area of the lining, making absorption more efficient. Villi have a network of blood vessels. The soluble food is absorbed by the villi and transported through the blood vessels to different parts of the body. Assimilation. The nutrients absorbed by the blood are transported to each cell of the body where it is broken down with the help of oxygen for producing energy, carbon dioxide and water. Digestion. The undigested food passes into the large intestine. Here, water is absorbed from the undigested food which becomes semi-solid. This is called feces. The feces are stored in the rectum and passed out of the body through the anus. This process is called digestion. Try these. Answer the following questions in short. 1. Where does digestion begin? 2. Which teeth do you use to bite an apple? 3. Which teeth are called tearing teeth? 4. Which is the largest gland in the body? 5. Where are the feces stored? 6. Where is the process of digestion completed? Nutrition in ruminants. Grass-eating animals such as cows can swallow large amount of food at a time and later bring back the swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again. This process of chewing the cud is called rumination and such animals are called ruminants. Grass is rich in the carbohydrate cellulose which many other animals and humans cannot digest, but can be digested by ruminants. Ingestion. The animals take grass into the mouth, chew it and mix it with saliva. They have big chewing teeth with powerful jaw muscles to chew the grass again. The chewed food passes through the esophagus into the stomach. Digestion. Digestion of chewed food takes place in the stomach. The stomach of ruminants is four-chambered. 1. Rumen. It is the first and largest chamber, which stores large quantity of food is quickly consumed. The food is partially digested here. It is called cub. Cellulose is digested in the rumen by billions of bacteria and protozoa present there. 2. Reticulum. It is the second chamber into which food enters from the rumen. Here, the contents of both rumen and reticulum mix freely. The cud is brought back to the mouth and is re-chewed and re-swallowed. 3. Omasum. It is the third and the smallest chamber of the stomach in which food passes after chewing. Excess of water is absorbed from the food here. 4. Abomasum. It is the chamber of the stomach in which food from the omasum passes. The walls of the abomasum secrete digestive juices that help in digestion. Absorption. The main absorptive organ is intestine. The digested food passes into the small intestine. The small intestine receives secretions from the pancreas and liver, and digestion of food ends here. Villi present in the small intestine, like in humans, increase the surface area for absorption. Water from the undigested food is absorbed in the large intestine. The undigested food is excreted out as feces. Quick recap. Digestion in humans takes place in the digestive system. Humans have 4 kinds of teeth in the mouth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Humans have 2 of teeth in a lifetime: temporary teeth and permanent teeth. The process of digestion begins in the mouth and ends in the small intestine. 5 stages which are involved in nutrition: digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. Digestion in amoeba is simple and direct. The organs involved in the process of digestion are mouth, stomach and small intestine. Absorption of food takes place in the small intestine. Water from undigested food is absorbed in the large intestine. Undigested food is stored in the rectum and passed out of the anus. Ruminants have 4 chambers in their stomach: rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Ruminants are grass-eating animals that can digest cellulose.